He says to Harker Bay, Toronto Johnson. I called for a Moorish court on brother Toronto Johnson. And anybody who's riding with him with this scandal with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
Check it.
I never saw my brothers and sisters serving these packages when I was with Daweed Ali and them and Taj and them used to come to Chicago.
I laid them old boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. Sleepwalking, they keep talking. I probably catch a charge and don't care what any say. Yeah, I'm the people's grand sheik, and the people's grand sheik ain't seen a man I can't beat. Only the gods is my equal. You mortals, you just my sequel. You just my sequel. What the 85ers? Dip divers? Trying to symbolize us? You already dead. Who done got up in your head? Rent free. You wanna know who sent me? Who sent you? Leg, head. I tried to pull you out the bed, but you got up all groggy. Started talking real crazy, eyes foggy. Couldn't see through the fog. Then I had to bring the dogs, barking all up in your ear, acting like you don't care. Oh, you don't care? Like you don't preserve life. Oh yeah, and you really don't care, right? Oh, you don't care, right? Well, we gon' really check that, bet that, respect that. Since you said you ain't scared to die, I laid them young boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. I laid them old boys to rest. They was sleepwalking anyway. I'm the people's grand sheik. I ain't seen a man I can't beat. I laid them young boys to rest. They was sleepwalking anyway. I would take you on any day. Michigan, New York, Cali, where you at? What you thought? From that town to Baltimore, everybody on the road is all raw. They ready, choppers. I don't really think you want the problem. Hold up, raise the thought up. Back to a law, leg, head. I try to get him out the bed, sleepwalking anyway. Sleepwalking anyway. Wake up, keep talking. Sleepwalking anyway. Wake up, I don't care what any say. Nobody. I'm the people's grand sheik, and the people's grand sheik. I ain't seen a man I can't beat. Never. You mortals, you just my sequel. You mortals, you just my sequel. Only equals is the gods. You mortals, that's my sequel. I see dead people. Hey. I see dead people. I lay them old boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway.
I never saw my brothers and sisters serving these packages when I was with Daweed
I lay them young boys to rest. They was dead sleep anyway. Hey, people's grand sheik. I ain't never met a man that I can't beat. Never. The gods is my only equal. That's it. You mortals, you just my sequel. That's it.
I called for a Moorish court on brother Toronto Johnson. And anybody who's riding with him with this scandal or with these videos of me and my wife frauding the people.
to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European, how to bathe. And look at that women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the woman look like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when it's under the cover. Now cypher, I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler, this era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your homie, but know that I know every mo that rock a fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all before. How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for dough. And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town, my sheriff, my stores, my school, my nation. Sick and tired of the procrastination and debate. Y'all keep hating when love is the savior. You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you kill and fight and marry out of your race. If you ain't for Moorish world, then get out of my face. Cause Chinese love China, Italians love Italy. If you love the Moorish world, come on and build it with me. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, oh yeah. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. That town. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number.
Check 1 2, check 1 2. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Can you hear me? Let me see if y'all can hear me. I'm trying to get my mic right. Listen, let me tell this now. Check 1 2, check 1 2. Can you hear me? Let me see if y'all can hear me. I can't even see y'all yet. Hold up. Check 1 2. Can you hear me? Mic is a little flat. How about now? Hold up. And the reason why that is because I missed a part of my mic stand. How do I sound now? How do I sound now? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Okay. All right. Because the reason why I left a part of my mic at Unity Hall. We was at Unity Hall last night. Did y'all get to check that? It really wasn't a debate. It was a debate, a discussion, a conversation. Did y'all get to check that out last night? Press 7 if y'all checked that out last night. Hey. I'm missing a part. Let me see something. I'm missing a part of. Hey. What y'all think about that, man? What y'all think about that? Carlo Rossi said it was a great show. It really wasn't a show. Listen, let me tell you how it came about. So I got a channel called Moorish World TV 7. I got a channel called Moorish World TV 7. If y'all not subscribed, please go and subscribe. In fact, I'm going to put the link in here because I'm going to do all my other Moorish stuff over there from now on. Only reason I did it over here is because I mentioned it over here. But from now on, I'm going to do it over there. But so basically, let me just break it down like this. Give me a chance. Let me get to it real quick. I'm going to break it down like this. So in the Moorish paradigm, there is all of these weird, crazy beliefs. I don't subscribe to them. I'm telling you, I do not subscribe to them. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I don't subscribe to them, because when I was a young man, I was taught these types of things also, you know. And as it says in the Bible, when you're a child, when you're a child, you do a child, but when you're a man, you do put away childish things. So when I was a young man and new into Moorish science, I was taught all of these fables. Many things that when I was 18 or 19 that I was taught, it never made sense to me. You know what I'm saying? It never made sense to me. I was a little bit wild growing up, you know what I'm saying? But I was always academically on the ball. You know what I'm saying? I can butcher some words. I can lose a thought and throw another thought in there. But pretty much academically, I always been on the ball to some degree. And even when I was young, it never made sense to me, certain things that I was being told. And I would look these things up, and the Moors, the elders would always say, you just got to study, Mo. Mo, you got to study. I'm like, I am studying. What you mean I got to study? You know what I'm saying? And a few of these stories, you know what I mean? A few of these stories, I promised myself that I was going to try to make sense out of them, not try to disqualify them or disprove them. You know what I mean? No, Sister, did you get the newspaper article? There is no such newspaper. I've been looking throughout the day. He said it's in the Chicago Suburban. He called it the Chicago Suburban. I haven't found a newspaper called the Chicago Suburban, and I've been searching periodically throughout the day. And one thing about a researcher, we definitely go through newspapers. I haven't seen it. However, I always thought that I was going to make sense out of some of this stuff that didn't make sense. Well, I haven't been able to make sense out of it, you know? And so at some point we have to just call it a spade, you know what I mean? A lie is a lie. One of my elders told me yesterday, he was in at Unity Hall, and he was like, come on, brother, just say it's untrue. I said, man, you want me sugar-coated? I said, all right for you, brother, it's untrue. But at the end of the day, I think it's good for Moorish science. I think it's good for our community as a whole to see two people that can disagree, that can get heated, but we can walk away in love. I'm still going to go hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in singing kumbaya, you know what I mean, over a lie. Now, we can sing kumbaya and don't see things alike, but we're not singing kumbaya over a lie. No, we're not going to do that. So there's supposed to be a part 2. There's supposed to be another demonstration next week with somebody else out of that group of Moors. And so I really think this is good. I think this is really, really good. You know what I'm saying? But next time that we do it, it's going to be more structured. You feel what I'm saying? It's going to let me delete Bomami Shabazz. I'm gonna delete him, block him real quick. Let him go make another fake account because he's just distracted. Bomami Shabazz, go ahead and make another account. I'm gonna go ahead and block you. I think it's Bomani Shabazz. I just blocked you. I implore you to go stage left and make another account. All right, go make another account. All right, get out of here. Anyway, because I don't, you know what blows me away about our people? They would tune into Moorish World TV just to antagonize. Like, you ain't gonna hit the link, you ain't gonna challenge none of the information, you ain't gonna step up to the plate. So bye, see you later. Anyway, you know what I mean? So man, get out of here. But it's going to be possibly Monday at Monday or Tuesday. We ain't got it yet. But it's gonna be Monday or Tuesday. And it's going to be, these things are going to be face-to-face. We going to get it in. It's going to be at different temples. I'm going to try to schedule them at different temples around the city on Moorish World TV 7. Also, I'm thinking from that, I think I'm going to build my podcast from that. It's going to be called I can't name it yet. Somebody might try to jack my name. I got a serious name for my podcast. I'm gonna put me a podcast so all my truck drivers can listen to me while y'all driving down the road. We have a lot. Shout out to my truck drivers. I still want to get to do my truck driver show because our brothers who drive trucks, who move in the commerce across the United States, they are getting dealt a bad hand, and they are the unfortunately, they don't have a voice. So I want to give them a voice on here. So if you are a truck driver and they are giving you less for your load, but the gas is still high, the maintenance is still high, tires is still high, I want you to email me at tahakabay@gmail.com. tahakabay@gmail.com. I want a truck drivers panel on here so we can bring some light to that concept that you are moving this stuff all around the country, but the rates that they want to pay you, you know, it doesn't equal what the tires cost. It doesn't equal what the fuel costs. It doesn't equal, and it's an imbalance right there. And you truck drivers, you need a voice, and I want to help you to have a voice. I really, really, really do. I don't know where it can go, but maybe that be the one that go viral. Maybe that be the one that gets somebody attention. You never know. With this social media thing, you never know which show might go viral, which show might get the attention that's needed to make change happen. So all my truck drivers out there, I need you to hit me up if you wish to be on the panel and show me some of the things. Share with us some of the things that you are up against in your career, owner operators, and all truck drivers for that matter. But anyway, so I always wanted to get to the point where as though I could be comfortable with the teachers of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, because I doubted it too in the beginning. I doubted Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I doubted all that stuff. But I would come to find out, you know what I mean? I would come to find out, okay, some people say fuel dropping, but freight is still low. Yes, brother. Yes, brother. So yeah, I definitely want to do a show about that. See, my brother say, honestly, you're bridging the gap. What you're doing has never been done. Elders have to see you as the logo speaking fire. Hey, Carlo Rossi, man, you know, it's amazing. I'm glad that you say that. It's amazing that when you look back into our community, very rarely will you have one to come along to challenge that which is become the norm. You know, when I look at the Black Panther Party, about the presentation, what I'm about to show tonight, when I look at the Black Panther Party, I look at the same thing that goes in all of our organizations. There's a bunch of myth, there's a bunch of lies, there's a bunch of misinformation. You know, like for instance, as we talked about the Malik Zulu Shabbaz and the Emmett Till situation. That's all an illusion. That's all an illusion. He's not trying to lock this lady up. He's not trying to evict this lady. He's not definitely not trying to kidnap this lady. It's all an illusion. And this is the same thing, brother. This is the same thing that happens in all of our communities. We live off of fantasy. It's a bunch of fantasy, a bunch of hypothesis, a bunch of lies, and a bunch of murky information that can get us nowhere. So here I come like, no, that ain't right. No, that ain't right. Prove it, prove it, prove it, prove it. And that's it. So somebody said, the Daily Southtown covers the suburbs. The Daily Herald covers the north suburbs. This sounds like a goose chase. I live here. Never heard of a paper called Suburban Chicago. Yeah, it's called the Chicago Suburban. If you go back and watch it, Big C straight out the Shy, that's what he say it's called. And I look back for all the papers in the 20s. I'm like, no. Listen, at the end of the day, and this is what I tell people. People say, don't know Moors like you, man. We got, it's Moors on the ground. Not internet Moors on the ground that they know what I do. They know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? But these are my beloved brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? These are my beloved brothers and sisters. And I think many of them know that my heart is in the right place. A lot of people may don't like how I do it because I call names. You know what I'm saying? But this haven't nobody do this. You know what I mean? Nobody calls out Malik Zulu Shabbaz because he's screaming Black Power. You know what I mean? He fighting for freedom, Black Power. Oh, you can't do that. You can't call him out. He's screaming black power. He's screaming F the pig. You know what I'm saying? You can't go against that. I mean, you can't go against anything that appears to be in our defense. Whatever. Those be the ones that throw us under the bus. But with that being said, family, we got one for you today. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? We got one for you today. So I got to give you the backstory. Malik Zulu Shabbaz, that brother's a piece of work. I don't even know how y'all let him get away with this. If I'm talking about y'all who for y'all who has been pretty much following this stuff, I don't know how y'all let him get away with this. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. In fact, you know, this show tonight, it might scare some people, and it might scare the crap out you. Yeah, this show tonight might get you a little underneath your skin. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it might get underneath your skin because I gotta do that again. I like it. I like it. I like it. Uh-oh! Good goodness gracious. I'm just goofy, man. Don't pay me no mind, man. You know what I mean? Big C straight out of shop. Thank you, my brother. He said, that either, my brother. What's up, Jabbar? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, is it? That's right. You still on the list. We gonna get you to soon. Won't you grow up, Tahaka Bay? Won't you just grow up? You act like you in the 5th grade. But he looking like the 5th element. Ain't it funny when you get the last laugh? Ain't it funny when you get the last laugh? Oh man, Flavor Flav on the hype tip. I took a hype drink. I took a big sip. All right, let me stop playing. Oh man, boy, they make 100 videos about me. Talking about I done raped a puppy or something. You know what I'm saying? The Huckabee raped a puppy. I got receipts. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? So look. So if y'all haven't been in the know, ever since I talked about structure, and I want to be interactive real quick. Ever since I talked about structure, I said, ain't no structure in the new Black Panther Party. Ain't no this, ain't no that. You know what I mean? This past week, Malik has been appointing. Remember I said that? I said, ain't no central committee, ain't no real structure. This past 7 days, Big C, man, I almost spilled my yak. Come on, Tahaka Bay. I just gave you a dime, man. Come on, man. I gave you 10 slices. Now you're gonna make me spend about 10 more. Slow down. So look. So I said there was no structure within the new Black Panther Party. Now, I only went by what I could see from where I stand. And obviously, I was right. Because within the past week, Malik has put all of these people in position. And one that I brought up about, and you remember the one that I brought up about was the education, the one of education. You know what I mean? Y'all remember that, right? Let me pull her up real quick. Y'all remember that? So this is what I was talking about. Now at this time, I only knew about the education sister right here, the minister of education who's politicking with a child molester. You know what I mean? Y'all remember that, right? That's right. I hope y'all do. So she's in the Black Panther Party, politicking with a convicted child molester, per se, or let me do this because I don't know if I'm saying it properly. So let me say allegedly, but we do know he was convicted for something with the young sister right there. And I don't want to say it wrong, but we know what we're talking about. And the article did say sex with a minor, so let's just say allegedly. Anyway, with that being said, and at the end of the day, Malik, he appoints this sister to the Minister of Education for the Black Power movement while she's moonlighting with a European, what you call it? A European politician, yeah, who's been convicted for indiscretions with a minor. You can't make this up. But when I pointed that out on my last show, he began to appoint all of these people in new positions. You hear what I say? He began to appoint all these people in new positions. And one of the positions I want to talk about before I get into my presentation, this has nothing to do with my presentation, but I do want to point this out real quick. I do want to point this out real quick. You know what I mean? I got to point this out real quick. Let me see if I got it. I definitely want to point it, and this is going to be funny. Nah, for real. I definitely got to point it out. Let me see if I downloaded it yet. Because this is weird to me. Now, so one of his other, let me see. Bam. Okay. All right, hold up 1 second. One of his other ones is I'm gonna talk about his appointment. Talk about his appointment. So wait, bear with me real quick. Oh, I know where it's at. My bad. It's right here. So one of his other appointments that I gotta point out is this brother right here. All right. Work with me, Crypto. Work with me. So this is one of his other appointments right here. And now I think this appointment that he appointed this week, he the Minister of Information. Y'all gonna see why I'm laughing in a minute. Y'all gonna get some information from this brother right here. Salute you, my brother, man. Congratulations. Hey, man. Y'all gotta be patient with me, man. Oh my God. Y'all gotta be patient with me. But he's the Minister of Information. I say be patient with me. Y'all got too many jokes, man. Y'all got way too many jokes. But seriously, congratulations. He is the Minister of Information. But you know the funny part about it? I'm only getting started. All of Malik talking about the Nation of Islam and Black Power and all this stuff. You know what I mean? He made the Reverend. That was years ago. He done made the Reverend the Minister of Information. Come on, man. What would Dr. Collins do? What would Dr. Collins do? Huh? What would Dr. Collins do? That's all I gotta say. Now, I'm not against Christianity. It's good for those who choose it. But what would Dr. Khalid Muhammad say? The Minister of Information? Come on, man. Somebody talk to me. For the black. Man, listen, man. We play too many games. Y'all gonna give this a pass too. The minister. What type of information he administered? Man. And this is your liberation. I'm gonna name this show, This Is Your Liberation. Man, let me see. He said, I know who I am. I might not be the Minister of Information, but I'm somebody. I don't know who I am, but I am somebody. That's Jesse Jackson. That's Jesse Jackson long cousin. That's Jesse Jackson cousin speech. But look, this is real talk, man. Listen, but I just wanted to share that he is the newly appointed Minister of Information. There he is. You know what I mean? You can call it what you want. Now, it's all that ain't on me. Call it what you want. The new Minister of Information, right there. There you go. There you go. We are pleased to announce the new National Minister of Information for the new Black Panther Party will be esteemed Elder Moja Ajabu. That's right. There you go. There you go. There you go. See, I'm not making this stuff up. This is the real deal. Hey, ain't my business. I'm not a member of the new Black Panther Party. But I'm just saying, what would Dr. Khaled say? Now, with that being said, let's get straight into it, family. I got to give you a little bit of update. I think I got to give you a little bit of update. First of all, family, just to give you an update. One of the things that we got to remember is a friend of mine pointed out to me that Malik Zulu Shabbaz is definitely an attorney. But a friend of mine pointed out to me that he's also an esquire. You know what I'm saying? And right, and if you're an attorney, you are an esquire. You know what I'm saying? If you go to his page on Black Lawyers for Justice, let me see if it's on the Black Lawyers for Justice. Let's see what we got here. Black Lawyers for Justice. Here we go. And I'm going to copy and paste this real quick. Black Lawyers for Justice, okay? All right. So, family, I want you to pay close attention. I know. Yeah, we're gonna do what we gotta do, but I gotta do it like I gotta do it. You know what I mean? So we go to Black Lawyers for Justice, right? And as you can see, 1 second. Let me pull it here. This is why he could never defend you as for liberation. Black Lawyers for Justice. He can defend you if you get in trouble, but not for liberation. Malik Zulu Shabbaz, Esquire. Everybody see that, right? Everybody see that. And as a friend of mine pointed out to me, like when you're an esquire, we know what that means. You're a man or boy who is a member of a gentry in England ranking directly below a knight. Now we know he's not in England, so we're not going to use that. Used as a honorific, usually in abbreviation form, especially after the name of an attorney or a counselor officer. A barrister at law. What is a barrister? A counsel admitted to plead at the bar and undertake the public trial of causes in the English Superior Court. Solicitor. So what that does is that shows you he's a connected person within, because to be a barrister, to be an attorney, that's a fraternity too, of all intents and purposes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I mean? They stick together. The judge is a lawyer. The lawyer could be a judge. You can't be a judge without being a lawyer. It's the same thing. I mean, it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So he is tied into the system. And this is why I told you that he was going to stop talking so much about Emmett Till. And if you pay attention to his page now, he's not talking too much about Emmett Till no more. What he's doing is he's posting other people rhetoric about Emmett Till. But anybody knows it, press 7. Y'all notice that? Ain't no all that old crazy stuff he was talking before. Anybody notice? Press 7. Ain't no more go pick up the lady. Ain't no more you going to jail, you old white trash. Ain't none of that no more. Anybody notice? It's he really easing away from it, and he's guiding and he's moving himself into the next story. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you got to watch about these people. They playing some real games. So look, he posts somebody else's article. Join Patrick Alexander, Kamal Kareem, Charlotte Carpenter, and all who support Emmett Till. He got his logo on there, but he ain't talking that stuff that he used to talk, because guess what? It's time to move on to the next story. And just like I told you, it's time to move on to the next story. That's just what he do. He's been doing it for years. He's predictable. This is not a liberation fighting brother. He's predictable. Even right here. He said, he shared this. Curl and Bryan location update. Mojobo Ajabu. This is a street where the woman fingered Emmett Till lives. We got her and her son recorded in their home, live in living color. You feel what I'm saying? So they stalking this lady after the people said that they are not going to pursue charges, and here this guy is posting all this stuff. But I'm telling you, this is all propaganda. It's all propaganda because they can't adjudicate her. I mean, they want the same system that they're fighting against to adjudicate Curl and Bryan. Make it make sense. And they mad at the system that they're fighting against because they won't adjudicate Curl and Bryan. Make it make sense. And then you said you're going to evict her and you're going to take her into custody with a citizen's arrest. Make it make sense. These people be tripping. They playing on people's heartstrings. That's what they do very good. That's what they do very well, I mean to say. They do very well. But with that being said, they gone to the next step. They gone to this story is not that new, but this is the story that now he's jocking and chasing. He's chasing this story now, Sam Dobbins. That's the new story for the new Black Panther Party to bring attention. Y'all don't get tired of this merry-go-round. It's the same thing over and over and over and over. Like if I keep doing shows about this, we're going to start doing repeats because he does the same thing over and over and over. I'm going to show you the pattern. He's been doing it for years. Just pick a new story. Every time there's a new story, here he comes. But now we got one that's going to build up and go to another place today. Now y'all remember Mr. Eric Bethune. Is that his name? Who knows? They call him Imam Akbar. Now, I want you to follow me on this scenario real quick. I want you to follow me on this scenario. Raciel, follow me on this scenario. The name of this show is Malik is the doorway for the ops. In other words, there is no ops in the Black Power movement that don't pass through the leadership of Malik Zulu Shabbaz. I want you to understand that. There is not one op that have passed through the Black Power movement as it relates to the Black Panther Party or the Armed Resistance Party. There is not one. Now, I'm just going to name a few until I get to my last demonstration. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you a few, and then I'm gonna get to my final demonstration. So let me get this real quick. So Mr. Eric Bethune, who they call Imam Akbar, which I don't even think that's his name. Now, when you look right here, you see Malik and Hashim Nzinga. Now, according to those who were around at that time, they claim that and say that Hashim and Eric or Imam or the Sheikh Imam Akbar, they had some sort of falling out, and he was actually seen, or Hashim seen him as an agent, or seen him as his op. Let's put it that. Anybody remember that? Anybody remember that? They seen him as his op. Hashim seen the Imam Akbar as his op. Anybody remember that? Press 7 if you remember that. Now, Hashim kicks him out of the new Black Panther Party. Or he leaves. I don't know the greater details, but yeah. Now, Malik Shabazz meet General Chaco through me years ago. Okay. We're going to talk about that too. I mean, now, with that being said, again, I want to remind you that although they worked together, at some point it fell apart, and Hashim either kicked him out, but he was seen as an op, according to reports. Once Hashim passed form and transform, or transition, if you will, Malik seeks Akbar and brings him back in. Now, we already know that Akbar had people to go to jail while he went home. We did that story over and over. You follow what I'm saying? So Malik brings him back in. And Malik even admitted himself that, you know, I just want to do the right thing for the movement. Well, if the past leader have determined that someone was an op, why would you bring them back in? I'm telling you, Malik is the door. Malik is the door. Malik is the door. Right? Now, the next one I want to go over real quick, because I'm going to breeze through this real quick, and I'm going to show you how Malik becomes the door to bad leadership. So as you can see right here, I keep telling y'all that it's all about a Hollywood show. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me where AJ is from. Nobody want to answer up to that. AJ used to like to post every other show that I do. That guy, no, him and Malik beef real hard first. Then all of a sudden Akbar was back. Yeah, I don't know anything about the beef, but I know that he wasn't supposed to be there. Now Malik brings him back. But what I'm being now, but AJ, let's look at AJ with Pansop, who brought Grandmaster J in. These people are all for show. Now listen, this is the funny thing about AJ. The funny thing about AJ is that, let me sit my mic. The funny thing about AJ is that he joins Hashim, right? Oh, no, I got first-hand account, bro. Yeah, they had beef, brother. They definitely had beef. I was trying to find a receipt, but I didn't have time. Now, they had real beef, Crip. And Hashim called him, Hashim, I had a receipt where Hashim, yeah. Hashim implied that he was them people. I got a video. I wish I had time to find it right now. I got a video where Malik is actually talking about it, and Hashim actually talking about it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have time tonight to do that. Absolutely. I ain't making this stuff up. But whatever that being said. And Malik even talks about why he brought him in after Hashim kicked him out. You know what I mean? But the point that I'm making, Hashim didn't beef. I don't know what that means. He didn't beef. You don't put somebody else out if they don't have a problem. Come on now. You don't put somebody out if they ain't a problem. It had to be a problem. See, this is all over the place. But whatever the case may be, forget that. That ain't my point. Malik lets them back in the circle. I mean, just put it like that. I'm not gonna belabor that. Malik is the gateway. So then we look at. I just know that Akbar walked away from getting caught with a gun. That's what I know. He walked away from getting caught with a stolen gun. That's what I know. And people went to jail. I mean, oh no, hey Crip, I actually got the video. But that ain't the point that I'm making tonight. So I didn't have it on deck. I mean, I don't want to waste time searching it out. But I actually had the video. I mean, I actually had the video. So what anybody else say, like, it's like somebody telling me like, well, no, that ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. But I actually have the video of the people who was involved saying it. And I'm not saying it, but the point that I'm making is that this brother is considered them people, and Malik allows him back in. And then we got AJ. Nobody can tell me where AJ from. Anybody tell me where AJ from yet? Is AJ from Atlanta? He from California? Where he come from? Because all he talk about is military stuff. Where he come from? Anybody know yet? Huh? Anybody know? Ain't nobody saying nothing. Remember, every time I used to do a show, AJ used to make memes. Moorish World TV, rat. He used to put rats in there. Y'all remember that? Press 7, y'all remember that? Anybody be following this stuff? He had rats. He had all sorts of type of memes on his page. He would write a whole paragraph. Yeah, I know him. I seen his record, and he said the FBI gave me Moorish World TV. He said, that's what he said. He said, yeah, he got locked up in 2015, and then they paid him with Moorish World TV. I said, what? That's how they paid me? For me to turn on this camera and go live for 3 or 4 hours 4 times a week? That sounds like a slave, you fool. Hey, they paid me to turn on this camera and research people. Man, you are sick in your head, you crazy fool. Anyway, he stopped when I started asking, where is he from? And I want somebody to say where he's from so I can challenge it. Because we know who you are, AJ. We know who you are, AJ. We know who you are. And your day is coming. Your day of reckoning is coming. Now, I'm just playing, AJ. You good. Just keep quiet. Just stay quiet and stay out the way. You be all right. I mean, go and jump out the planes, put some boats in some water, talk about how many people you saved. Just don't mention me. You be all right. I mean, stay out the way. I mean, but again, it's all a show. It's all a show. They will use children in the neighborhoods as props to make them look like they doing some work. You see what I'm saying? It's all a show. It's all a show. And if you notice, they always got the same Europeans. They don't like Europeans, but they always got, yeah, there you go, Crip. Hurricane season is coming. Look. Malik also left the Panthers hanging in the Vegas and Las Vegas about 11, 13 years ago. Goodness gracious. But look, it's all a show. And they always got the European cameraman there to capture everything. You know what I mean? Every single time. But there go AJ. You know what I mean? But I still need somebody to tell me. Now, this is now listen. This is a op soup right here. Now, I ain't gonna say everybody because I don't know everybody in there. So if you ain't the ops, I ain't talking to you. If you the real deal, I ain't talking to you. But this is a op soup here. This is a soup. This is the op Super Bowl. Look at that. I'm trying to tell you. Now, I don't know the sisters and all that, but I'm going to tell you, this is the op Super Bowl here. This is a real deal here. This ain't no game here. Yeah. Goodness and gracious. This is enough to shut down any movement. Sissy, I see at least 5. I got 5 in the possible. Sister Leslie said, I got 5 in the possible. I got a 4. I got 4. I got 4. All I can get you is 4. All I can get you is 4. I got 4, sis. I got 4. Sis said, I see at least 5. I can pull 5. If you can pull 4, can you pull 1 more? We can run a Boston. If you only got 4, Brother Tahoga Bay. I got 5. If you got 4, then you got a possible. A possible. Big C sound like a 9. Nah, we gonna run a 10. Let's run a 10. Oh man, I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look like a 9. Nah, look like a 9. Come on, let's just push one. We'll just find one out of somewhere. You got 13 books I'm running. For real, man, I'm trying to tell you, this is op soup right here. Goodness and gracious. My goodness, man. Let me make sure my mic don't fall. I forgot my mic stand yesterday. My mic stand at Unity Hall. You know what I mean? He said, I'm from LA. Nobody in the streets do not know Malik. Exactly, bro. Exactly. So with that being said, let's go to the next one. Hey, bro, but what about General Taco, brother? General Taco, what we're going to talk about later, was taken up on some charges. And Malik embraced them. With Malik, I don't know. I'm going to go over that in a minute. But with that being said, let me. What's up with General Taco, man? I want to speak with General Taco. I want to ask him about a few things. You know what I mean? And we know, as we always know, that he was the gateway to Grandmaster J. You know what I mean? He loved certificates from them folk. He loved the certificate from them folks. Oh, he said Taco is a nobody in LA. Wow. But I'm going to show you something in a minute, brother. And then you might be familiar with it because you from LA. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. Because this is what led this show on. My whole shows is about connecting the dots and bringing it all together. So that's what I'm going to do in a minute. Let me make sure my mic is straight, though. Make sure my mic's straight. All right. I got to hold my mic because I forgot my piece. Let me look at AJ. Cheese. So look. So they're the op soup right there. I mean, but now I'm about to share something with you that I wouldn't normally do, but because AJ went so crazy on me, I'm going to share it with you. Now, this is one of many transmissions from AJ. Y'all hear what I say? Y'all ready for this? Now, Malik Zulu Shabbaz speak real highly of AJ. But little do Malik know that AJ actually calls him the ops. Press 7 if you hear what I say. Now, listen to this. I'm not going to show that yet. What I will show is this, because that ain't what the show is about. When he was trying to get on the show back in 2021, he said, can you please call, brother? Yo, that intro last night's show, and he's laughing, Crystal, MBPP won't be at Tulsa Memorial either. She was denied too. It's Malik, new Black Panther, that's going to be there. Great show. Why do I show this? Because All last year, he was desperate to get on the show, and he was giving all the intel. He gave everybody number, and when I showed the numbers, I blacked out the numbers because I didn't want all the generals' numbers to be out there, because I don't have beef with all the generals. I don't have beef with nobody. I have beef with liars. But this guy was sending everything to try to get on the show. But as you notice, he only was on the show maybe once or twice. He was on the show when he heard the thing about him cheating, and he tried to clean that up. And he was on the show about Tulsa, you know. But before Tulsa, he was doing everything to get on the show. But I would not see. Let me tell you something. Let me share this with y'all. One thing that you need to know. Most of y'all be thinking that I be about drama. Most of y'all thinking I be about drama. What I do put out that cause drama be a smidget of what I really have to put out. It be a smidget. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got texts from him where he's throwing Malik under the bus. I'll save that for when him and Malik is hugged up one day. Yeah, because he's desperate. Some people so desperate for this camera. You know what I'm saying? But then the thing is, for those who have been on the show and those have been loyal to the truth, has been loyal to change, have been loyal to our people, you know, you already know it's 100. But these people like him with motives, nah, you goes under the bus. You goes under the bus. It is what it is. You goes under the bus. Now, you goes under the bus. I mean, because you up there holding hands, chummy chum, talking all this revolutionary stuff, but I didn't even know you like that. And you texted me all this information about strangers. And I told everybody before, once somebody keep on telling me a lot of information about other people, I think something up with you. Like, it's one thing to want to come on the show. I get that. But don't keep on sending me background checks on people. I don't care about no background checks. This brother sent me background checks. I can show it. This brother was sending me background checks on people in the movement. People I never even heard of. I don't care. Oh, y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe me. I'm gonna have to bring the receipts out. I'm gonna have to make the screen all bloody and savage. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Cause some of y'all that's holding hands with AJ, yeah. Some of y'all he sent me background checks on, and I was like, why is a guy a part of a revolutionary organization sending a podcaster background checks? Oh, I know he was wondering, man, why he never report that? Why he never report that? I'm not reporting that. That ain't my interest. That ain't my interest. I mean, that ain't my interest. Now, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, y'all better be checking who y'all around. Now, I don't know. Not by that name. She says, am I one? Not by that name. You know what I'm saying? Not by that name. He tried to send me one on Charles and CC. I'll stop right there. And he was mad when I didn't report on Charles and Sister CC. For real talk. I ain't fronting. I could go down the whole email. He got mad. He got mad when I didn't report on Sister CC and Charles the stuff that he sent me. Yep, Big Shirley was doing that too. I got the whole thread. Big Shirley was sending me backgrounds on Babu. She was sending me backgrounds on a lot of people. Yeah. Matter of fact, y'all think I'm playing. I'm gonna get to my point in a minute. I'm going to tell you, y'all just got to watch who y'all being around. Watch who y'all being around. I'm trying to help you. I'm your friend. I'm your friend. These people crazy. Not me. I'm trying to help y'all because I ain't put none of the information out. You know what I mean? Watch it. I'm gonna give y'all one real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna give y'all one real quick. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Cause y'all make sure y'all believe me. I mean, I'm credible. I'm credible. I'm credible. Watch this. Hold on. Let me look for real quick. Don't move nowhere. Watch. I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. Where does it say? Watch this. Hold on 1 second. I got you. 1 second. I'm looking at it right now, but I just don't want to throw it all out there. I just want to throw a piece out there for you. You know what I mean? I want to throw a piece out there for you. Hold on. Just throw a piece out there for you. I'm telling you, man. Y'all think it's a game? Hold up. I'll just give you this piece for now. I'm gonna just give y'all this piece. All right. Y'all think I'm playing? Yeah, you can't play with me, man. I don't play games. All right, hold up. Here it come. You ready, Crip? You ready, Crip? All right, here it come. I just got a piece of it. Here it come. All right. Hold on. Y'all ready for it? Let it go. Y'all think it's a game? Bam! I pulled your buddy Charles' court documents. Trust me, if I decide to post them, it ain't gonna look good. You're rocking with him, and I'll destroy him. And then he sent it to me. AJ is running background checks for anybody and everybody that he knows in this movement. There is no revolutionary should be running background checks randomly on people or beefing with people and running background checks. You know, that should be dealt in-house, tribunals, whatever the case may be. See, I'm not lying to you. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out. So you know if he's pulling Charles background. See, my wife always say if a dog bring a bone, they carry a bone. Something like that. There you go. But so he ran background checks on a lot of people. So I don't know if it's because of beef, I don't know. But people, listen, you can't send me stuff hoping that I'm going to expose people, because my thing is about bringing awareness to people, and it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal at all. I mean, yeah, I don't know what that. My wife said something about if a dog carry a bone and bring a bone, and I think what that means is that if you come telling somebody something, you probably got something going on with you. You carrying something with you. You know what I'm saying? So if you bring a bone, you're carrying a bone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that's how I take it. That if you bring information, you probably is compromised. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing things like that. That's my wife said it too. I said the same thing. Now I said, "Hi, bring a bone, carry a bone, honey." Let me see how she did. Honey, how that saying go? You bring a bone, you carry a bone. That's she said. A dog who brings a bone carries a bone. That's what she said. I got it right. I got it right. I got it right. I mean, I got it right. Look. Oh yeah. He also, Dre Amir, has 7 different organizations with 6 years. This is true. And he's tried to send me information on Dre Amir. He really upset with Dre Amir. I don't know what you did to him, Dre. He really upset with you. He's super upset with you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Crip. My wife said that. I was like, huh? I don't speak Spanish. My wife said that. I said, I don't speak Spanish. My wife got me on that one. But then I figured it out. Okay, that's what it means. Got it. I mean, a dog, it brings a bone, carries a bone. Goodness and grace. Go ahead, baby. Baby, you did it that time. So let me get on with this. Where was I at? Oh, where was I at? Here I go. So yeah, there it is. So now, oh, there goes Akbar again. But look, this reminds me of the WWE. They break up the makeup. Look at him. Now this is Op Soup right here again. Look at this. Big Shirley. That's about, look at Malik grin. Malik and Big Shirley. Hold up. I ain't show y'all that. Hold up. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Y'all ain't see what I see. Hold on. Hold on. Look, there it is. Look at that. Look at Malik. Malik and Big Shirley, they was the love boat. Remember? They said Malik and Big Shirley was messing around? Look at that now. In the morning after, we went marching, parading down the streets of D.C., freedom fighting, revolution, love. Look at Malik. Malik got that Kool-Aid grin on. Malik got that grin. Hold on, let me turn it up. Look at that Kool-Aid grin. Yeah, we know what you did last summer. Abazu. Look at that grin. Big Shirley smokes Virginia. Hey, yo! Big Shirley smoked Virginia Slims and weed. Now, she don't smoke Virginia Slims no more. She like Black and Miles. She changed over to Black and Miles. Let me get to the story, though. So, now back to my point, because I don't want to belabor these live streams that long anymore. Come on, let us stop that. So look, now what brings me to the last live stream. Let me pull this up real quick. It brings me to the last live stream, which I want to bring to your attention real quick. Now, the last live stream, if you can remember, if you're keeping up with it, the last live stream, they come on, GS. I smoke Black and Miles. My bad, Pilly. But I'm just saying. She be dumping out the tobacco, and some of the tobacco be on her lips, and that's what happens. Nah, I'm just playing. It's a joke. It's a joke, Sister Crystal. I'm only playing. Crystal, my buddy now. She don't talk about me no more. That's my buddy. So, last time I was live, one of the posts that day, the last time I was talking about something concerning Malik Zulu Shabbaz, Malik had put up the counter, I think it was the counter-revolutionary thing. He said, understand current attack on Dr. Malik Zulu Shabbaz and the NBPP and the Black nationalist groups. Every member and every organization should read word for word the document and commit this critical FBI document to memory. Once you read and memorize this counter COINTELPRO critical document, your eyes shall open and you shall see clearly. Do not fail to read this document, courtesy of General Taco Shakur, Black Riders Liberation Party. Now, when I first seen this, I was like, hold up. Of all the things that the FBI have currently put out, I was like, why would someone post this outdated, this outdated memorandum, if you will? You know what I mean? Like, I can understand posting it to a degree, but they got so many other tactics that they're using against us and against organizations that are more updated and more relevant, even though these tactics still exist, right? And so when I seen General Taco, I'm like, it just didn't feel right. I mean, that's right, Jay Hammer. It's now Black Identity Extremists. So it's this program on steroids now. So when I seen General Taco, I said, where do I know that name from? Where do I know that name from? And if anybody had followed the show, you remember this. This is where me and Big Shirley had our falling out. Because they was collecting donations for Nkosi, brother Nkosi, who fell out in a gym, and they claimed that he was poisoned. They took the money and they never sent any money to the family. And I remember General Taco on the flyer. It was Dr. Ali Muhammad, it was Crystal Muhammad, and General Taco. Do y'all up? Oh, what happened? Hold up. Y'all up to speed yet? Hold up. Let me get y'all up to speed. Let me bring y'all up to speed. What happened? Hold up. Let me get y'all up to speed real quick. I don't know why they didn't do that. They didn't shift when I shift. Hold up. Cancel that. I don't know why I didn't shift when I shift. Hold on 1 second. What the world is going on? This is weird. When I shift, it didn't shift with me. Cancel that. All right. Hold up. I'm trying to. Absolutely, they had the flyer. That's what I'm trying to show right now. But for some reason, there it is. There it is right there. So this was the flyer. And Crystal Muhammad and Dr. Ali Muhammad came on the show taking donations. You follow me? For the brother right here, Nkosi. And so that's how we fell out, because Crystal Muhammad didn't want to account for the money. And original people lost $20. I lost maybe $20, $25 also. You know what I mean? Which, hey, it is what it is. But what I remembered is, who is this General Taco? And as you can see on the bottom, that was one of the sponsors, General Taco. Now, the thing is, nobody never came forth. General Taco, he just drifted off. I never found out who he was. And Crystal Muhammad denied or didn't want to answer the questions. Dr. Ali Muhammad denied to answer any questions. And the family didn't get a dime. So that's where I remember the name General Taco from. But now, I'm going to calm it down, because this is our grand finale. When I seen Malik Zulu Shabbaz post that article from the FBI being represented by General Taco, it compelled me to find out who General Taco was. And then, you know, also in conjunction with that fake money scam for a comrade. I wanted to find out who General Taco was. So I just Googled him. And it says on April 13th, 2014, a statement of allegations detailing his alleged offenses has handed to General Taco, asking for a written response in 15 days. General Taco did not give any response, disappeared from public view, and did not provide any contact information for himself. What's going on here? They're taking General Taco up on charges. You know what I'm saying? They're taking General Taco up on charges. They having a tribunal. Now, this has nothing to do with Malik Zulu Shabbaz. This has nothing to do with the new Black Panther Party. In fact, it has nothing to do with these modern parties that developed from 2020. It has nothing to do with this. But now, when we go through this, I want to share this with you, and I want to take my time with it. I want to take my time with it. It says General Taco didn't give any response from public and disappeared from public view, and did not provide any contact information for himself. So when they was ready to take him up on charges for stuff that I'm going to talk about in a second, he disappeared. Yeah, my wife says she lost $20. So, the original people, he lost $20. So what happened was he just disappeared. Now pay close attention to this story. Notice was given to General Taco, known supporters. Oh, he lost $40. Known supporters. And publicly posted that the tribunal would be held at Watts Labor Community Action Committee. Here it is. On May 24th, 25th, 2014, at the tribunal, evidence was presented by live testimony from former BRLP, Black Riders Liberation Party, cadre, and former community supporters supporting the allegations. There were no witnesses present speaking against the allegations. In other words, there was no one to refute any of the allegations. General Taco did not appear at the tribunal, nor did he deny any of the factual allegations. Pay close attention. Now, this is the one that is speaking for Malik, or Malik has brought in to the limelight once again. It says, after hearing 2 days testimony relating to offenses alleged against the person known as General Taco, on June 11th, the tribunal issued its statements of finding and conclusion regarding accusation against the person known as General Taco by African People's Liberation Tribunal, finding General Taco committed the following offenses: torture and other physical abuse. This is the one I want you to pay close attention, because we got about 15 minutes to break this down. Torture and other physical abuse, sexual abuse and violence. You hear this? Sexual abuse and violence. Y'all hear this? Use of false, potentially dangerous accusations against former comrades. Deceiving the masses and supporters for the purposes of theft and personal enrichment. Engaging in unprincipled criminal conduct, provoking indignation and contempt against revolutionaries, and bringing revolutionary movement as a whole into a dispute. So according to the African People's Liberation Tribunal, they saying that he brought the whole movement into a dispute. Taco is deemed innocent. You're involving yourself in internal Black Power movement politics. Your Moorish doctrine is to be loyal to the U.S. government. You can hit the link if you want to. In fact, I'm loyal to my people, and this is on the internet. I'm loyal to my people. You want to hit the link? I'm loyal to my people. I'm not loyal to no U.S. government. I'm loyal to my people. Get it right. Get it right. You want to hit the link, or you just talking? Come on, Melvin. Melvin, this is on the internet. I'm sharing something on the internet. You want to hit the, you want to hit the link? Huh? Where you at, Melvin? Went quiet? All right. Well, you say Taco is deemed innocent, but family, keep watching. Keep watching. All right? Keep watching. It said members of the Black Liberation Party, self-described as Black Panthers for the modern era, say their Watts headquarters was raided. Oh, that's another story. As you can see in the video, General, no, I don't want that one. That's when they was raided by the FBI. Now, in this tribunal, this is what it said. We recognize and fully acknowledge that the allegations was brought against General Taco, aka Misha Colton, as an individual and not the Black Riders Liberation Party as an organization. Y'all understand that? All right. They say this is about Taco and not the organization. And they also come and say, we also acknowledge that the allegations are a wake-up call to the community of the revolutionary thinkers and organizations that hold true high moral and ethical principles required to assume the mantle of leadership and trust of those who currently in the past have fought, struggled, and sacrificed for the betterment of our community and humanity as a whole. You hear me? Now that's the baby going through it. So with that being said, now number 4 on one of the charges, listen to this. It says, as the charge of abuse and trust and exploitation of comrades, using violence of threats, using violence or threat of violence to gain cooperation, material resources, or other support from comrades and supporters, including elders of the activist community. This allegation was found to be substantiated through testimony of individuals as identified as Sergeant Stress, Shamika, Ebony, Askari, Dialu by audio recording, Ross Bob and wife Kimberly by audio recording. Further, the panel found that sufficient evidence was presented to substantiate the sub-allegations, but that the abuse of trust and exploitation was not restricted to comrades, as the language of the primary allegation suggests. No evidence was presented to disprove the allegations found to be true by the accused and anyone else. In other words, there was no one to step up to disprove anything that was said about this. Now hold up. Now we can say like, oh, he's Melvin say he's innocent. Okay, all right. I can rock with that, Melvin. I can rock with that, but wait till we get down to this a little bit. Be patient. Now that's one that he was found guilty. All right. Now this was one they say he was found guilty. Also to charge and engaging in unprincipled. And you might say, what does this have to do with Malik? I'm gonna show you in a minute. Engaged in unprincipled criminal conduct, provoking indignation and contempt against revolutionary by the masses and supporters, and bringing revolution movement to as a whole into dispute. The cumulative effect of the charge misconduct of General Taco, aka Colton, has caused former cadre to become alienated from the revolutionary struggle. Y'all hear that? They saying that his moves have caused people to be alienated from the revolutionary struggle. It says from the revolutionary struggle, and view revolutionary leadership and organization as criminal, brutal, exploitive, and false. Family, I think this is a well thought out charge, because most of these leaders in these revolutionary communities, they don't realize that the work that they do, it can be tainted by those who manipulate people, who misguide people, who take advantage of people. You know what I'm saying? And it lends itself to people losing hope in the revolutionary process as it relates to this style of revolutionary. It says, if the basis of definition alienation is to be negatively separated from. There was no testimony that individual supporters or masses were alienated. The individual supporters were heard from. Kim and Bob testified specifically that their disappointment with the brother Taco, not with the revolutionary work in general. Their revolutionary ideas were not in the least affected according to their testimony. There was no testimony sufficient for determining whether the masses of the community at large was alienated. However, the testimony from Stress and Ascari that former members made statements like, "Don't talk to me about that black stuff," and they were no longer interested in revolutionary work, speaks directly to alienation. The testimony of Kim Bob specifically goes to show that the behavior of General Taco, aka Colton, provoked contempt and indignation towards himself. But the testimony wasn't consistent. The testimony was consistent in describing the demoralizing effect of the personal experience with General Taco, aka Colton, as provoking indignation and contempt. Among former members and non-members, it should also be noted that he did not deny or refute the allegations in his responses, which suggests that he does not deny the specific acts he was accused of. For all the above reasons, the panel finds the allegation is supported by testimony presented at the tribunal and finds that the charging cut. Now, let me skip and then I'll go back real quick. What does this all have to do with anything? Because right in Mississippi, just a few months ago, you got Taco signing a pact with Malik. You got Taco signing a pact with Malik, whereas though no one respects any other tribunal, no one respects any other person authority, and you talking about you're a revolutionary. Like, Malik has done no fact check on anybody. He has done any fact check to find out if these are true revolutionary, if they have infractions against them. But hold up. Now we're going to get to the good part. I hope y'all ready for the drum roll. I hope y'all ready for the drum roll. Because as you can see, the brother in the background in the red, Desert Eagle right there. They right there. But now we're going to get to the good part, but not so good part. All right? I hope y'all ready for this. Because one of the charges in the tribunal is the charge of sexual violence. And we know that this is a reoccurring theme. This is a reoccurring theme. And one of the charges was sexual violence. All right? And so let's talk about that real quick. As to the charge of sexual abuse and violence, abusing the position of authority as undisputed leader of the BRLP by committing multiple acts of inducing female cadre with less than equal position, some whom were minors. Are y'all still with me? Press 7 if you're still with me. Abusing the position, this is what he was accused of and found guilty by the tribunal. Brother said Malik did know the charges, but didn't care. Listen to this. Abusing the position of authority as undisputed leader of the Black Riders Liberation Party by committing multiple acts of inducing female cadres with less than equal position, some of whom were minors, to engage in exploitive sexual relationship, causing female members to leave mates to become his wives. Engaging in multiple marriages, purportedly under Islamic law, but reportedly done in violation of Islamic law. Inflicting physical violence on his wives and engaging female members to engage in acts of and profiting from them, prostitution of female cadres. Now remember, the brother is signing this unity pact with Malik Zulu Shabbaz. This is what it has to do with Malik Zulu Shabbaz. No one should be following no Malik Zulu Shabbaz nowhere, because if you follow him, you're going to end up either in a jail cell or the cemetery. You ain't going to end up on no, you're not revolutionary nothing with no Malik Zulu Shabbaz. Now, here we go. It said witness testimony was consistent in the description of General Taco's commission of these offenses. From person participating in the BRLP at different times. These allegations were substantiated through the testimony of 5 individuals: Sergeant Stress, Shamika, Ebony, Askari, Dialu, by audio recording. No evidence was presented to disprove the allegations by the accused and anyone else. But hold up, family. Don't leave yet. We almost over. I'm trying to keep these shows an hour and a half. Don't leave yet. The panel found sufficient evidence was presented to substantiate the sub-allegation that General Taco, a.k.a. Carlton, knowingly engaged in unprotected sex acts with multiple female cadre who were infected with sexually transmitted diseases, including AIDS. That General Taco, a.k.a. Carlton, forced female cadres into prostitution. However, as the allegation that Carlton committed the rape of a female comrade, we find and conclude that as to the alleged rape, Shamika testified that she was drugged in the presence of General Taco, a.k.a. Carlton, and another unidentified brother, and later discovered she was pregnant and therefore knew she'd been raped while unconscious, and that she testified that General Taco acknowledged his paternity of her child. She also testified being raped after she left Black Riders Liberation Party, but gave no description of those attacks. No evidence was presented to disprove the allegation by accused or anyone else. Therefore, this charge is substantiated. I say again, she was raped. Now, and in Mississippi, General Taco is joining the allegiance and alliance with Malik. You feel me? Hear what I say? That's all right with you? That's all right. That's all right with you. That's all right with you, Desert Eagle? That's good with you, Desert Eagle? You gonna fix that too, Desert Eagle, huh? Somebody said, where that dude at? Right now. He's signing that with Malik just a few months ago. King Moab. Malik holding the paper, he's signing it and pledging his allegiance. You follow me? Right there. In fact, let me do it like this before I get out of here. I just want to show you how serious and deep this thing is right now. You know what I mean? I'm going to show you how deep this thing is. Just so won't nobody think I'm talking crazy. Watch this. Let me see if I can find it real quick. See if I can find it real quick. Because they got their people documenting it. So I'm gonna see if I can find it right quick. Let me see. Oh, that was a couple months ago. It was only a couple months ago. There it is. There it is. Hold up. Watch this. Hold up. I got you. All right, so look, matter of fact, let me mute it. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. This was just a couple months ago. All right, let me see. There you go. There you go. See if y'all can.
And I want you to sign your name. I want you to check the yes vote. A very valuable movement. I need y'all to sign this vote here. Brother Taco, you know how important it is what we're doing here. You know what we're doing around the country. I want you to. I need y'all to sign this vote here. Brother Taco, you know how important it is what we're doing here. You know what we're doing around the country. I want you to come check the boxes, yes. And I want you to sign your name.
You good with that? You good with that, Desert Eagle? You good with that? You good with that, Desert Eagle? Malik, your mans. That's your mans, Desert Eagle. That's your mans. That's your mans in them. You good with that? Let me finish, let it play real quick.
I want you to check the yes vote. And I want you to sign your name.
Are you good with that? You good? Desert Eagle, talk to me. Come on. Anybody check on the sister? Anybody check on the sister? How the baby doing? Anybody infected with HIV? Are they doing okay? Huh? Don't nobody care now, huh? Just revolutionaries, huh? Following Malik to an early grave, huh? Y'all better wake up. Don't blame Tahaka Bay. They chose to go to News Share, the Europeans, to document everything. Don't blame Tahaka Bay. Stop blaming Tahaka Bay. Tahaka Bay is the messenger. Don't blame Tahaka Bay for this. This who y'all roll with.
This is our vote.
Black power.
This is our plebiscite. This is our plebiscite. Lakeisha, are you getting this?
Black power.
Where you at, Lakeisha? Lakeisha.
That's what we doing. That's what we doing, family. All right. If that's what we doing, then y'all crazy. Then y'all crazy. Thank you, King Moab. Thank you, King Moab. That's it for me tonight, family. We're going to keep them punching hard. We're going to keep hitting hard. We're going to keep hitting hard. Thank you, sis. Alasi, man. And may Allah bless the sister, man, that had to go through that and the sisters that had to go through that. I hope somebody know them sisters. I hope somebody will reach out to them sisters if they're available. But they probably messed up because going through something like that, I couldn't imagine how they could even face anybody, you know, to have a conversation about that, even if it was 2014. You know what I'm saying? This is some sick stuff going on in our community, and only you can fix it. Only you can fix it. And the way you fix it first is get away from these fraud leaders that tolerate this madness. Get away from these fraud leaders that produce this madness. Get away from these fraud leaders that got people on wild goose chases, selling them a madness of dreams of liberations and grander, and keep it moving, man. Thank y'all for oh man, I ain't even when I read that, just looking that up, I was blown away. I was blown away. I said, this can't be happening. This just can't be happening. But sure enough, this is what, if you join, this is what you're into. Now, if you join anything associated with Malik Zulu Shabbaz, this is what you're walking into. Sister, save the babies. Save the babies. Say, have I heard from King T and All the Smoke? Nah, they done drifted in the background. King T and All the Smoke done drifted in the background. They probably watching tonight. You know what I mean? This is the best thing on YouTube. This is the best research on YouTube. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Again, I'm gonna try to keep them an hour and a half unless we get something super crazy. Because I'll be having a lot of work to do lately. So we're planning our convention for October. A lot of work to do. So I'm gonna try to keep them an hour and a half, but I'm gonna keep them coming. I appreciate you, family. Hit that thumbs up, share this twice. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow night. We're gonna do it one more again. Peace and love. Peace and love.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. You a friend of the Moors, then you a friend of mine. I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco, the mountains, Mississippi, and Quebec. Told you you wasn't black, proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trucks, you need to be tripping off that. Now here we go again, acting like you a slave. Family, see y'all tonight, 9:30. Let's go. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law